It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Gain of 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Patriots nothing.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton, that's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Packers 9-yard line.
An option run here for Cam. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Big play. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
For Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the 25.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Packers nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit it, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 76 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Parkey lining up for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 18
on the play. And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Robert Tanyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
The point is good.
And it's up and good.
Score, Packers 14, Browns 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 31-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what...
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jacob Phillips charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete.
This is too easy right here.
Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Devontae Adams, 55 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
So that's back-to-back.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 26 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Packers.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 26-yard line.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the Bucs' 10-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 27, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Number 12.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Well, they run the option here on first and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now an option play on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to try and do this himself. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
A gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a play fake. Rodgers. 20. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 1 foot of safe boy till there's nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Complete
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Snap comes at 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Bradley Inion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing after the interception, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Packers.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 47-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady on target there to Godwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Brady. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
To throw is Brady. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Here's 22. Packers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking to play.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.